welcome to a Horror and Coffee exclusive. Just came home from watching Us. Us is the latest film written, produced, and directed by Jordan Peele. If you remember Jordan Peele, he did Get Out, which was amazing. I didn't do a review of that, admittingly, because I ended up watching it at home, which still is no excuse. This is kind of like a follow-up to it. It's not a sequel. It's a different story completely, but it's definitely something that it proves that this guy is definitely being put on the map right now. I mean, it's amazing. Us is about, it centers around the mother of a family of four, where she experiences some kind of childhood trauma. And later on in life, with her family, she kind of revisits that trauma, or may I say, the trauma revisits her. And we saw this in the previews. You know, the family sees another version of themselves, but they're like weird, whacked out, crazy, evil. The preview alone was enough for me to say, I gotta go see this. My wife was losing her mind. She loves Jordan Peele. Okay? Tada alumni, my daughters are involved in that program, and for him to have come from that, from New York City, and to all of a sudden go to the level that he's gone to now at this point, to make such a cool horror classic. This is a classic, guys. I wouldn't say it was scary. It didn't really have the jump scare factor, though it may have been there here and there. Not really. If it was, it worked. It was creepy as heck. It was thrilling. It was kind of more of a thriller, something mental, but yet at the same time, there was something else to it. It wasn't just a kind of psychological issue. There was really something there. Like those people that were there, that were the same family, they were really there. It's not like it was all in their heads or something. They all saw them. As the movie progresses, and I think initially it was frustrating because almost immediately I wanted to understand what the heck was going on. Who are these people? Where do they come from? Why are they doing this? What's the point? And aside from a couple of small holes, which I don't know if I could even call them holes, but just things I didn't understand, I felt like it caused me to question and ponder. At one point my wife was like, well, where is this going? I'm like, I don't know. Let's just stick through it and see what happens. And as it progressed, we kind of got the message. Yeah, we were like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. It was one of those. It was kind of like, it was like an onion that unwrapped itself. And then when it got down to the core at the end, that's when we realized, oh snap, this is what's going on. There's a twist in this film that will bug you out. It bugged us out. I was blown away by it. I thought, ooh, well played, Jordan Peele. Well played. I don't wanna compare the two films that he made, Get Out and this film, Us. I'm not gonna try to compare them. They're two completely distinct types of horror that should be appreciated for what they are. However, I think a lot of people, because they, including my wife, that enjoyed Get Out so much, they were probably, there was kind of maybe a genuine expectation around a lot of moviegoers that this was going to kind of follow the same line of thought, but I didn't catch that at all. This had its own style. This had its own message, and it wasn't a message that had to do that. I mean, if it was there, I didn't catch it. Get Out had a kind of social consciousness kind of issue going on regarding, the issue with race, which is a very real thing, and made it relatable to the viewer. This movie didn't really do that. If it did, I didn't catch it. Completely gone. It was just a mind-bending, twisting thing. Let me just say it to you like this. I think the best representation of this movie for what it was something that was actually in the film itself, which was this kind of hall of mirrors. You see it in the film a couple of times. You see it more than once. There's like a hall of mirrors, and you know how when you go into a hall of mirrors in a amusement park, say, and it's kind of crazy and zany and things, and you're seeing yourself, and you're seeing weird warped versions of yourself. That's what this movie depicted. Seeing warped versions of yourself in twisted ways that came out and to make life absolutely chaotic and crazy, but with an intent in mind. That is something you don't see behind the glass. That's why I like the movie. And that's why I'm going to give Us 3 coffee cups, because it had the right brew, it had the right taste, and it had the right kind of pleasantry that is becoming of a modern day horror classic. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to call it just that. I know horror classics can, have their titles as a classic because those are movies you can watch over and over again. I think of The Exorcist, I think of Nightmare on Elm Street, I think of Halloween. Those are classics. This is a movie I could see myself watching again and again and again for the rest of my life. So therefore, I'm going to put it in as a classic. What are your thoughts about Us? Talk to me. Comment below and share with me your views on this latest installment by incredible visionary director Jordan Peele. This is Raf Perez from Strange Planet. Take care.